Decent. We are in the upper 20s to low 30s. It is 32 in Joliet. We're at 30 in Aurora. Same thing in Gary. It's now 27 degrees at O'Hare, also 27 at the Chicago lakefront. Here's where we're headed over the next couple of hours. So we're still going to hold on to that cloud cover. Temperatures throughout the evening going to be dropping down into the teens. Most of us are going to find our low temperatures tonight in the teens. And there's going to be at least the chance that a couple locations, especially near the Wisconsin state line, may actually drop into the single digits. So it does get cold again tonight. Here's a look at your weather headlines. We have isolated snow chances the next couple of days, mainly tonight into tomorrow, but high temperatures still looking decent. We're going to be in the 20s and 30s the next couple of days, and actually coming very close to 40 by Friday. Those details coming up. All right, clouds that we're dealing with that's now moving farther inland, and temperatures, they are now sitting in the mid to upper 20s for a lot of us, but across the far south, southwest, that's where we're seeing temperatures in the 30s. We're up to the freezing mark now in Joliet. It's 32 there. Same thing in Kankakee, 30 in Rensselaer, also 30 degrees in Gary. We're at 27 in at O'Hare, and then down to 24 degrees currently in Waukegan. Futurecast temperatures taking us throughout the rest of this evening. Watch how temps begin to drop throughout the evening. Something else that we're going to be watching out for is some lake effect snow showers that are going to be developing. But as far as any accumulation, I think it's just going to be a dusting for those of us that do end up seeing any of these snow showers. So not a major event tonight, just a dusting to maybe up to a ½ inch with some of those if they are a little more persistent. And then through the day tomorrow, we're going to start to see that lake effect coming to an end. And then we're looking at temperatures that are likely topping out in the mid to upper 20s. So similar temperature-wise tomorrow. Tonight, we're falling down into the mid-teens. We'll have northwesterly winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. So occasionally the wind chill temperatures are going to be dropping into the upper single digits. Your 5-day forecast here, 27 degrees tomorrow, 32 on Thursday. That's going to be feeling pretty good. Small chance for a couple stray showers. And then on Friday, we're actually now tracking the potential for maybe even a little bit of a wintry mix. So rain and snow showers could be possible on Friday. That's right, I said rain. That's because temperatures are going to be warming above the freezing mark. We're looking at upper 30s, close to 40 degrees before temps drop back down into the 20s over the weekend. Back to you. Edges.
Home cakes.
Ooh, that sounds good for
Is
dinner.
that the other word for them? Flapjacks?
Flapjacks.
Home cakes?
Hot cakes.
Hot cakes. There you go. Come on.
There you go.
We love them.
Breakfast for dinner. Recommend.
I love breakfast for dinner.
Me too. It's the best. All right. Right now, we have temperatures that are in the 20s again today. It's feeling pretty good. We have a temp of 27 degrees right now. Winds of 14 miles per hour. That's enough to bring wind chills down to about 16. So, of course, still cold, but way better than where we have been over the last couple of weeks. Your 5-day forecast as far as precipitation is concerned, we have low-end chances for lake effect snow tonight and tomorrow, and then that's going to taper off, come to an end. There's going to be another storm system passing largely to our north and our east on Thursday. Most areas end up staying dry, but then on Friday, scattered snow, possibly mixing in with some sleet, some rain, could be possible on Friday. Looks very scattered in nature at this point, but still something to watch for the end of the week. For tonight, 15 degrees. We'll have 5 to 10 mile per hour winds. That's going to be enough to send wind chill temperatures down into the upper single digits to near 10 degrees. Your 3-day forecast tomorrow, a couple lake effect snow showers in the morning. After that, skies are going to become partly cloudy, a high of 27, 32, mostly cloudy conditions on Thursday. Remember, we do have that small snow chance on Thursday. Most areas end up staying dry. And then on Friday, wintry mix going to be possible, but temperatures looking great. We are going to be in the upper 30s to near 40 degrees before temperatures take a pretty big tumble going into the upcoming weekend. Back to you.
All right.
In 1992, so this time of the year, you can really have any type of extreme, whether that's temperatures that are feeling spring-like or still in the dead of winter there with minus 19 as the record low temperature. That was set back in 1996. Something else I wanted to point out. The sunrise and sunset times are beginning to get a little bit earlier in the morning, a little bit later at night. So each and every day now, we're gaining almost about 2.5 minutes. So by the end of this month, in total, the city of Chicago, we're looking at gaining about 70 minutes of daylight throughout the month of February. So days are getting longer, and going into March, actually, I was doing the math a little bit earlier, and it was around 86 minutes in March. So it just gets better from here. Your temperatures out there right now, many of us are sitting in the mid to upper 20s. It's 30 degrees currently in Aurora, 32 in Joliet. That's one of our warmer spots right now. 29 in Rensselaer, 28 in Merrillville. We have 30 in Gary, 25 in Woodstock, so we are a little bit cooler across the north and northwest, 24 degrees currently in Waukegan. And we're starting to see those northeasterly winds ramping up to be about 10 to 15 miles per hour for a lot of us. I was actually noticing on our cameras a little bit earlier that they're starting to jump and bounce a little bit right along the lakeshore. So we are seeing some gusty winds there as well as those lake effect clouds move in. Also, something that we're going to be watching closely is going to be the chance of some lake effect snow showers being a possibility throughout this evening. That's going to continue into tonight and even into early tomorrow morning. But as far as accumulations go, nothing major. It's looking like just a dusting to about a ½ inch for those of us that do end up seeing those snow showers. Wind chill temps feeling like the teens for a lot of us. Actual air temperatures tonight will be dropping into the teens. Your 5-day forecast, we're in the 20s tomorrow, but then jumping to the 30s by Thursday and Friday. In fact, Friday, that's going to be our warm day of this stretch. We've been looking forward to it all week. We're going to see a little bit of a thaw out there. Temperatures warming above the freezing mark, upper 30s to near 40 degrees. I do think that several locations, especially west and southwest of the city of Chicago, probably tag that 40-degree mark before temperatures drop back down into the 20s going into this upcoming weekend. So we are trending cooler for a couple days this weekend into early next week, but then we start to see a change in our weather pattern. Take a look at our temperature outlook here. This is from February 9th through the 13th, so that's Monday through Friday of next week. And you can see that we are now strongly favored to see temperatures trending above average. So average next week sits right around 33, 34 degrees. So what this is showing us is that essentially we're looking at temperatures that are likely going to be higher than that. And by the end of next week, I don't think it's out of the question that we see a couple days in the 40s. So it's really going to be something to thaw us out and look forward to. Satellite and radar. Things are rather quiet for now. A couple flurries coming down across portions of Cook County. Here's Futurecast taking us throughout this evening and tonight. Again, small chance for some lake effect snow showers being possible, mainly across northeast Illinois. That could round the lake into northwest Indiana tomorrow as those winds turn a little bit more northwesterly. And then during the afternoon, we're going to see our skies becoming partly cloudy. So a glimpse of the sunshine before yet another storm system is going to be passing mainly to our northeast, but that could kind of graze the area, so a little bit of light precip could be possible on Thursday. Your 7-day forecast tomorrow, 27, 32 expected on Thursday. Friday, we're going to have 38 degrees. Small chance that we could be seeing some snow showers, but maybe even mixing in with some sleet, possibly some rain, with those temperatures warming above the freezing mark. And then this weekend, it's getting chilly again. We're going down into the 20s, but next week looking fantastic. We are going to be close to 40 again by Tuesday of next week. We'll be right back Friday, but a lot of us are going to be right at the freezing mark on Thursday. Today, we've had a couple locations touching 32 degrees, but a lot of us were stuck in the 20s, including right here in the Chicago area. Your satellite and radar, things are quiet for now, but we're starting to see a couple lake effect snow showers trying to develop and move in. So as of right now, we have a couple flurries coming down across Cook County. That's really about it. Your temperatures are currently sitting at 25 degrees at O'Hare, same thing at the Chicago lakefront, 27 at Midway, 28 in Gary. We're now at 31 in Joliet. Previously, Joliet was at 32, so we did hit that freezing mark today. Your evening planner, we're dropping down into the teens over the next few hours. Many of us will find our low temperatures tonight in the mid-teens. A couple locations closer to the Wisconsin state line could be dropping into the upper single digits. We'll be tracking lake effect snow showers tonight and tomorrow, but temperatures by the end of the week could be close to 40. Those details coming up. Is by the end of this work week. So Friday is going to be the day to look forward to before colder air arrives just in time for the weekend again. The radar currently showing just a couple snow flurries trying to move into portions of western Cook County, into portions of DuPage and the far northeastern extent of Will County. Otherwise, we've just been seeing increasing cloud cover. Temperatures right now sitting in the 20s for a lot of us. A couple spots still tagging 30s. It is now 31 degrees in Joliet. Previously, we were actually seeing temperatures around 32 in Joliet, so we did hit that freezing mark in some locations across the region. Futurecast temperatures taking us throughout the next few hours, beginning to drop into the teens, but the lake effect is going to remain a possibility through tonight and into early tomorrow, especially northeast Illinois, possibly leading into Lake County, northwest Indiana. But any accumulations that we do see from this, just going to be a dusting to maybe up to a ½ inch. That should really be about all. So it's not going to be a major lake effect event that's unfolding tonight into early tomorrow. And your high temperatures tomorrow are once again going to be in the mid to upper 20s for a lot of us. On Thursday, there's going to be a storm system passing largely to our northeast. There is a chance that some of that could actually sneak into our area. Most areas, I think, end up staying dry on Thursday. On Friday, we have a chance for rain, possibly mixing in with some snow there. Temperatures, though, 38 degrees. I'll be right back. But the sunshine earlier, it really helped to melt some of that snow that was on the beans. So yes, we saw a little bit of thawing out there today. Temperatures are currently sitting in the 20s for most of us. It is 25 degrees in the city. We have a wind chill temp of 13 though. That's because of a northeasterly wind of 15 miles per hour. And because of that northeasterly wind, a couple lake effect snow showers going to be possible this evening, tonight, and then even into early tomorrow. After that, we're going to get a break from that. And then going into Thursday, there's going to be another storm system that's largely passing to our northeast. There's just a small chance that we could be picking up a few snow showers associated with that. And then by Friday, we have scattered snow showers, possibly mixing in with some sleet, maybe even a little bit of rain, as temperatures by Friday are expected to be in the upper 30s, close to 40 degrees. So a pretty big warming trend is on tap for late this week. For tonight, 15 degrees. We'll have 5 to 10 mile per hour winds out of the north-northwest. Your 3-day forecast, 27 degrees on Wednesday. Thursday is going to be mostly cloudy, small chance for snow, 32 degrees for your high. And then I think by Friday, we're expected to be in the upper 30s, but again, a chance for rain, maybe even mixing in with some snow there. Once you factor in the breeze out there this evening, this is what it's feeling like. We have wind chill temperatures for a lot of us that have dropped into the teens. Actual air temperatures tonight are going to be falling into the mid-teens, but possibly even closer to that 10-degree mark right along the Wisconsin state line. So it's going to be another cold night ahead. Tomorrow, temperatures are going to be about the same, many of us in the mid to upper 20s. And then we are back up into the 30s, finally forecasting a high near the freezing mark at O'Hare on Thursday. And then on Friday, we're expected to be in the upper 30s to near 40 degrees. However, going into the weekend, we have much colder air that's going to settle back into the region again briefly. Because take a look at this. This is your temperature outlook from the 9th through the 13th. That's Monday through Friday of next week. And you can see that we're strongly favored to see above average conditions. So the forecast for next week, it looks really, really mild. I think by the middle to later portion of the week, we are very easily looking at highs that are going to be in the 40s. So we're going to see a lot of melting taking place next week. Satellite and radar, things are quiet for now. A little bit of snow flurry action trying to show up across southwestern Cook County and drifting into portions of DuPage, northeastern Will County. And that's going to be the trend throughout the evening and the overnight. We do have that northeasterly wind flow, so some lake effect is going to be developing. But anything that does develop when it comes to snow is going to be on the lighter side. So just a dusting for those of us that do end up seeing those snow showers. Tomorrow morning, some of that may try and drift to near the northwest Indiana lakeshore there, because our wind direction is going to change and become northwesterly. Then tomorrow afternoon, things look pretty good. I think we break into a little bit of sunshine, and your high temperatures are expected to be in the mid to upper 20s again. So similar temps tomorrow. And then that's when we start to really warm things up, is by Thursday and Friday when we're in the 30s. For tonight, 15 degrees. We'll have wind chill temperatures dropping into the upper single digits to near 10 degrees. Scattered snow showers mainly close to the northeast Illinois shoreline there because of that lake effect. And then tomorrow it could be moving into northwest Indiana, but little to no accumulation. 32 degrees on Thursday. Friday, a chance of rain and snow showers. Highs are going to be in the upper 30s, and then 20s are expected over the weekend. Cassie.
Thanks, Emily.